Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to SporTastic. Here at a trade every lottery team should consider if it wins number one pick. Number 1, Houston Rockets. The roster we'll see on the Houston Rockets field in the first full year of the post-James Harden era has holes and unwanted commodities everywhere. Ideally, Houston should try to move both John Wall and Eric Gordon, both because of their inflated salaries and age. Neither is a sensible component of a rebuild. Maybe if the top of this draft looked more like the thin and uncertain 2020 class, Houston could justify dangling the top pick as a sweetener to dump Wall on the nearly $92 million he's owed over the next 2 seasons, but there's no chance the Rockets would consider that with Cunningham available. The best move here is a smaller one. Daniel House Jr.'s three-point shooting has trended steadily down its 41.6% peak in 2018 and 2019, but he's only due $3.9 million in the final year of his deal next season. Having just turned 28, the 3-and-D wing could provide real value to a contender in a limited role, especially if he bumps his long-range hit rate up toward 37%.
The top 4 picker, maybe it's higher.
Number 2, Detroit Pistons. I love everything about a potential Detroit Pistons starting 5 of Killian Hayes, Sadiq Bey, Cunningham, Jeremy Grant, and Isaiah Stewart. So for the second straight time, it would be bonkers to suggest the lotto winner trade the prize top pick. Playmaking is among the hypothetical long-term strengths of the above unit, particularly if Hayes moves past his injury-hit rookie year and validates the hype that had him in fringe consideration for a top 3 selection in 2020. Cunningham can get a lot done with the ball in his hands, and Grant proved doubters wrong with surprisingly serviceable playmaking and shot creation chops this past season. Detroit can mix and match those 3 in a rotation that always kept at least 2 facilitators on the court. This makes Corey Joseph somewhat expendable, and considering only $2.4 million out of the $12.6 million he's due in 2020 and 2022 is guaranteed, he'd be highly attractive to a team looking to cut some salary. The Phoenix Suns need to pinch every penny they can with extensions coming to DeAndre Ayton and Michael Bridges, to say nothing of a hefty new deal for Chris Paul if the veteran guard declines his player option. Number 3, Orlando Magic. Corey Joseph and Daniel House Jr. trade's not quite juicy enough for you? That's fair. Both are devoid of juice. How about this then? Let's say the Rockets slip out of the top 4, convey their first rounder to the Thunder, and OKC luckily jumps up to number 2. Now armed with the 2nd and 5th picks in the draft, Oklahoma City comes calling for the lottery-winning Orlando Magic's top overall selection. The Magic should pull the trigger, sending number 1 to OKC for 2 shots in the top 5. Yes, Cunningham is the presented best player in the class, but are we sure he's guaranteed a superstar? And are we sure even one of Evan Mobley or Jalen Green won't have a better career? The Magic have had a tough time finding a cornerstone. Jonathan Isaac couldn't stay healthy. Mo Bamba looked good late in the year, but is disappointed overall. Markelle Fultz wasn't an Orlando draftee, but his torn ACL also removed him from serious contention as a franchise pillar.
This man is 6'9", and multiple sources claim his wingspan is...
Number 4, Oklahoma City Thunder. The Oklahoma City Thunder didn't wait for the lottery to execute a perfectly on-brand trade, swapping Al Horford's big contract for Kemba Walker's even bigger one, taking in an additional first-rounder from the Boston Celtics in the process. The result, an ever-expanding war chest that includes 18 first-rounders between now and 2027. Actually, how big are the war chests actually? Maybe it's better to say OKC has a full-size industrial war shipping container full of firsts. Anyways, if a team were in a position to turn down exactly the kind of quantity for quality exchange we kicked up for the Magic in the last section, it's the Thunder. They've already got more picks than they know what to do with.
While getting one of the best contracts.
Number 5, Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers shouldn't be in a hurry to disband their undersized backcourt of Colin Sexton and Darius Garland until they have a clearly superior option. Winning the lottery would give them one. Cunningham and either Suggs or Green would give Cleveland a bigger playmaker, allowing it to replace one of its smallest guards with someone more equipped to defend wings. Sexton's scoring chops are real, and he could theoretically shine as an off-ball gunner, but he has so far seemed more inclined to hold back the rock looking for his talent on offense. He led the Cavs in front-court touches per game and narrowly trailed Garland, a truer point guard, in dribbles per touch. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.